Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, nice to meet you.
My name is Warren Snipe, but everyone calls me Wawa. This is my sign name. Who are you?
My name is Yiqiao Wang, and this is my sign name,
Yi, I like that.
Wawa.
Yep. I'm curious to know more about you. Gallaudet really regards you as someone special. Can you briefly tell us who you are?
Sure. I come from an international background. I was born in the heart of China, Beijing. In 2005, I came to Gallaudet University and first studied at the English Language Institute. After that, I spent 4 years studying media design. I graduated, and then in 2010, I went to graduate school in Savannah, Georgia, where I studied illustration.
In Georgia?
Yes, graduate school took 2 years. After I graduated, I returned to Gallaudet and started working here, and I've been here ever since.
Can you tell me more about ML2? What is your role and what do you do there?
My role is as a creative designer senior artist at ML2, with a focus on 2D design. I work on concept art and character development, as well as creating art storyboards. That's generally the type of work I do.
You're an artist, and many of your works are in the public eye. Do you have any artwork here on campus at Gallaudet?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me more about ML2 and the storybook? Pink?
Pink girl.
Pink girl?
Yes, the girl with swooping pink hair. I remember looking online and realizing that the deaf community doesn't have a representative character. I wanted to create a classic character. Suddenly, I imagined a girl with swooping pink hair, a blue sleeveless dress, and yellow sleeves. She didn't have ears. Deaf people don't need ears, so when I sketched her, I removed them.
That's true.
They don't really have any function for us. So I removed them and developed her character as someone who loves going on brave adventures. She was an explorer of nature. I drew her story with no words. I showed it to my teacher for a critique. They said she was cute, that the story was interesting, and a good fantasy. We forged ahead with producing and publishing a book. When ML2 developed their first storybook app, they needed a character to use. I told them, I have a character. I brought Pink Girl to them, and it was a perfect match. ML2 then gave her the name Mavo. The story took off from there, starting with the Baobab story. It's been about 13 years now.
Now I want to talk to you about my favorite thing. Starbucks. I understand that you designed a mug for them. Can you tell me how that happened?
Yes. I often shared good news with my family in China. One day, I was talking to my father and telling him about a project I was working on. He told me that I should share my art more. I said, I don't have a reason. He replied, you can sell your art. Let Starbucks know about you. I told him that they already had a deaf artist design their first Starbucks mug. Said that people don't know me yet and that I needed to be more assertive. I nodded my head, and then the next time we talked, he asked me the same questions. He asked me whether I'd talked to them. I said, no, I haven't. This happened 3 times. Every time we talked, he asked if I had done it yet. I could see the expressions on his face, and I felt a lot of pressure. Finally, I told him I would do it. In Asian culture, We respect our elders and their wisdom. So I wanted to listen to him. I promised I would try soon. After the call, I was very stressed. I kept thinking about how I would write the email in English because English is not my first language.
Right.
It's a very large company and I was nervous. But I decided to go ahead and write the email and attach my artwork. I wasn't sure if it was right or wrong, but I sent it. 20 minutes later, they replied and said they were interested. Everything started from there.
Wait, you attached your art, sent the email, and they responded in 20 minutes?
Yes, I'll never forget it. I've never received an email response that quickly before, even with my job. I sent it, and bam, they replied.
They knew what they wanted. What impact did Gallaudet have on you in helping you navigate the outside world?
Gallaudet helped me develop my media and design skills, especially in digital design. It also helped me strengthen my ASL skills. When I went to my graduate university, they provided interpreters. And because of the ASL foundation I built at Gallaudet, I was able to understand the interpreters easily. I didn't struggle. Gallaudet also helped me develop strong time management skills, which helped me during my master's program. Gallaudet gave me the foundation I needed to succeed in the world.
They trained you well before you went outside and saw what the world was like.
Gallaudet University is a very unique university. This is because so many deaf people congregate here, and I had to go too. When I was in China, Gallaudet was the golden dream of a university. We called it the Deaf Harvard.
Wait, Gallaudet University is called the Deaf Harvard?
Yes, I really wanted to come here, and I was so excited when I finally did. I spent 1 year in the English Language Institute and 4 years in my undergraduate program. Gallaudet helped me discover my identity and understand who I am. I also realized that I had experienced language deprivation, and I learned to appreciate ASL as a full language. To me, ASL is like a living sculpture. Most sculptures are static, but ASL is alive.
That's true.
I became fascinated by the shapes and movement of our hands when we sign. I began using that inspiration in my art. This is truly a result of attending Gallaudet University.
Thanks to Gallaudet.
Yes.
If you could summarize your experiences at Gallaudet in 2 sentences, what would you say? It's hard, right?
Gallaudet University made me who I am today. A new Yi.
Oh, I love that. I love it. That's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
A new you.
I'm very different from who I was before.
Thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed learning about the new Yi.